Alright, File Floods. We're getting a decent amount of evocables across the boards. That's pretty swell. Brand weapon scrolls. Goodbye for now. And, okay, you're 66 damage. Let's actually recognize it this time instead of just foolishly running headfirst into the problem. Then we can back off while you're poisoned. No longer in lethal range, so get absolutely wrecked. And then we run again, and this is our life now, until it dies. Oh, never mind, that was our Quasit that died. I'm just dumb. Might be able to kill you before you step up to us, though. Can you step to this? A little bit of poison. Is it enough? No, such a shame, too bad. Well, as tempting as it is to just put all of our eggs rather, into one basket, swing for the fences, go nuts to butts, I think we're gonna just keep walking away from our problems, never facing the issues before us, instead just delegating them to sometime in the future, like the responsible Demonspawn we are. Beautiful. Don't worry, Slime, we'll get you one day. We'll be back. Count on it. In fact, maybe sooner than I expected. Hello, I am back. You might be a different Slime, but unfortunately, my character does not have good recognition of different slimes. Very speciesist. Good old Demonspawn here. Jeez Louise, even the baby slimes are gonna give us some trouble? That's not okay, friends. Here we go. Much better. And do we want to explore all the way to the bottom of the dungeon? Yeah, probably. It's oftentimes tempting to leave this final floor behind. You never know what type of depths entrance you're gonna get, and there can be some truly scary arrays of enemy at your doorstep. I, of course, just have a personal bias against these skeletal warriors. You're dead to me. I hate everything you stand for in life. Hopefully I can kill you. We'll switch to our Spear of Flaming. And beautiful. Well, maybe even stick to our Spear of Flaming for now, because, of course, right as we were talking about scary arrangements of monsters that we wouldn't like to encounter, we do get undeath. Oh, and it is our vault's entrance, so it truly was a direct correlation here. What's your max damage, friend? 28? You're not going to kill me, right? Beautiful. That flaying effect, absolutely brutal. And you can't wait for you to banish the royal jelly. That is a scary proposition. It's low odds of success. I think it is possible. But much like we saw recently, actually, it's going to be an interesting little nightmare. By which I just mean to say that in our kobold attempt, we of course managed to backstab the royal jelly, killing them in one shot, which was incredible, super fun. But it means that all those jelly spawns come pouring out in a torrential rain of horror. So that's a little bit nightmarish, and I'm guessing Abyssing is going to do the same thing. Even though it doesn't count as damage, I feel like there has to be some kind of anti-cheese method. Oh, there we go. That's the anti-cheese method. So there's something. Banishing the royal jelly doesn't open the vault. The one fortunate thing there is that we can banish the royal jelly, and then we can corrupt the level to open the vault, can't we? Yeah, Juggernaut Skeleton. You've bested me, friend. Fortunately, you can't heal, because you're a dumb idiot. So let's just head upstairs and we'll cheat the system a wee bit here, since the skeletal juggernaut hits like a gosh darn truck. And yeah, you can do that. Okay, good to know. I'm still worried that banishing it will for some reason cause a multitude of jellies to come pouring out, scare the crap out of me, but if that's not a danger necessarily, then I'm very much happy to try it out. I mean, there's almost no point in going for the royal jelly because we will almost for sure be going for the Abyss rune. it's just appropriate. In which case, I'm less sure about if we'll bother grabbing another rune in the form of the slimy rune, something, or go to the abyss and kill the jelly there after banishing it for extra style points. Only the really cool kids do it that way. Also, geez Louise, what am I doing with my life? I'm too entranced and having fun, not paying nearly enough attention to my actual decisions here, all of which have been not so great. Unfortunately, these buddies cover ground quickly, so they will catch up to me and slam me again here. 17 damage, and this is at least down to plus 18. So we're looking at 35. Yes. Took me way long for my brain to catch up to my mouth there, make sure that I wasn't just being stupid about my math. But that is correct. Cool. Regardless, that's one-shot territory. Even with a curing, it's real close. Question becomes, do I want to bend space? Hope that I pop out up here or down here works as well. Ice Devil's here for us. They'll be supportive. Tank the shot. Get down, Mr. President. All that good stuff. Just skip the S branches. I mean, hey, we could. Let's bend space. Okay, we actually blink them above us instead. That's interesting. How does Ice Devil do? Oh, you win. Interesting. Well done, my friend. Well done, my boy. My sweet, sweet baby boy. Well, maybe we'll be okay. Just have to believe in our demonic ancestry, our demonic guardian that comes down to pull us out in times of danger. And we'll be okay. I'm sure of it. No way that ever fails us in our time of need, right? That would just be silly. Oh wow. Smart centaur there, didn't even fall for the old door trick. Interesting. Now the question becomes, where do we want to put the stat attribute is what the question becomes, if I want to actually finish my sentences instead of just leave them all hanging. But I'm wondering about the sunk cost fallacy again. Have I put too many points into intelligence? I better start spellcasting at some point, right? And I think I will, but at the same time, character's not looking like it. Not building that way whatsoever. Let's do it. Gotta keep going. Oh, and we max out our sharp spine mutation as well, so that's interesting. What is the lowest level we've beaten this game at? Interesting. Definitely don't have a lot of low-level victories. I feel like the only runs where I've been looking and been like, oh, I'm at level 24 and I'm finishing the game, like I'm heading into Zot now. I've happened to have enough experience gain in Zot itself to hit level 27 on my way out, I think. But I probably have beaten the game at least once at lower than max, right? Well, I have to take a look at our score screen to see what's listed there. Even though it is just a small sample size, I haven't played just on this computer as much as the overall amount of games under our belt, of course. That's an interesting question. And what spells do we have? Right, instead of just talking about spellcasting, maybe I should actually put in some effort. That might be smart. We do have Lahudib's, Crystal Sphere, and Spellforge Servitor, so even just those two on their own, pretty incredible. In fact, we could go a summoning build and just learn enough to cast Spellforge Servitor. Animate Armor is kind of fun when you're wearing heavier armor. Still not sure how actively good it is, but it sure is fun. Oh, and statue form. Geez, maybe I should have leaned into spellcasting sooner. We actually have a lot of the almost like prereqs to cast things. It's hard to get anything castable in plate armor. It's tough, but we could get there. The only other issue is that even not accounting for our heavy armor, our intelligence isn't that great. 19? Meh. Above average, maybe. But definitely not a genius. Good old Demonspawn here. Hum-de-dum. I guess we can always decide at a later date. For now, we do have to throw something out. And probably will be the poison darts. We can pick up these random scrolls. A stack of 3 scrolls that we had none of already. That's wild. What are you? Oh, hey, there we go. Finally, I was just thinking, it's been a long time since we found an ID. In fact, it's very evident, I guess, just by how big this list is still by this stage in the game. Still haven't found heal wounds either. Gosh darn it. Degeneration, that's a free inventory slot, so I'll take that. Secretly an advantage when we're struggling like this. Also, Fire Dragon, let's not just step towards them, and let's instead put on the Ring of Fire. And it burns, burns, burns. There's a certain essence of autocomplete in my head that fills in the Johnny Cash ditty there. Unintentionally, can't help it. But okie dokie. We've now managed to explore the rest of our dungeon. It's been interesting. Not too bad overall. Most of our near-death experiences are just due to my own plays, so that's a good day, really. You're glad when RNG doesn't screw you too much. But where do we wish to go from here? I guess probably into Orc. Kind of forgot that we hadn't even explored that yet. And then we'll still end up going into one of our S branches at the very least. Did the Fire Dragon drop their scales? I don't think they did, right? No, unfortunately not. So safe at looking out for us as always, making sure that Ring of Fire doesn't stay on. At the very least, we don't have a vulnerability, so that's good. But still not quite as useful as the armor class for sure, so I thank you for that. Let's head to Orc, shall we? And Orc for shops, exactly. I think for shops and for just general level of difficulty, I think we should head into Orc. Let's bring you two upstairs. Don't like a mighted warrior and a troll wailing away on us at the same time. Not my kind of combo. In fact, whoa, did we kill both of them on the retreat? I think we did. Incredible. So those spines will occasionally do some work, evidently enough. So quick to discount them in my own head, but I guess it's almost like wielding a crappy axe at all times. Getting some AoE, that's fun. I will, say that in general, not getting too many of the mutations that I really enjoy. But hey, that's all part of the game with Demonspawn. You are rolling the dice each and every time. You never know what you're going to get. But you can get some truly wacky synergistic combos in terms of the mutations. Getting a way to restore your magic points and being like powered by death at the same time is absolutely wild, because you just keep blasting the entire room, and as you kill things you just keep getting stronger, and by getting stronger you kill more things and that gives you more magic back. It's wild. What are my favorite Demonspawn mutations? So back in the day I liked Night Stalker when it was still a thing for Demonspawns rather than Kobold specific, but I do think I really enjoy the like powered by death, and geez, of course I'm laying on all of them. I like the damnation hurling ability that also gives torment resistance. I find that one's super useful, especially depending on how your character is going to be built. Plus it's not very often that you get the opportunity to try chucking around some hellfire of your own, so it's fun just for that. Burning Blood is pretty cool too. I agree with that, Grim, for sure. Yeah, I was trying to think of which scales are my favorite. It's funny because some have only been my favorite in very specific circumstances. Things like, oh geez. Hopefully we survive this. Perfect, never a doubt. Is it the sturdy frame that reduces armor encumbrance? So I like stuff like that because it's a bit more thematic, or it's more thematic in general, I guess. And you can end up having a spellcaster in the heaviest armors in the game, which I think is always a fun thing to do. Back in the day when I first started playing, I felt like all I ever played were hybrid caster fighters, because it was definitely what I enjoyed most on a personal level in terms of characterization, I guess. I don't know, I'm not doing a great job of explaining my thoughts whatsoever. Oh, and become paralyzed is not good. Spines, I guess, make it quite a lot better than it otherwise might be, so that actually kind of worked out, killing the ogres even while we were completely frozen. But probably shouldn't rely on that moving forward. Do we just have 2 pips of willpower even with the ring? I thought that ring was going to change our lives. It's going to make things beautiful for the future moving forward. Not quite there, unfortunately. But okay, skills have all reached their caps. Where do we wish to go now? We could start spellcasting. I'm essentially torn between starting spellcasting, starting throwing, or just heading deeper into our currently trained things. Stuff like evocation still has a way to go, of course. Defensive skills, not quite there. Shields isn't quite worth training yet because we don't have too many kite shields at our beck and call here. And our +2 buckler is essentially doing close to as well for the moment. Let's take one more look. Okay, just temporarily, let's put on evocation so the game isn't mad at me as I try and get out of there. Take one more look at our spells. It will be hard to get these higher levels castable, for sure, in our plate armor. Not undoable, though. Just have to train some extra. And we never have to be able to cast the Hoodib's Crystal Spear. We just have to be able to cast Spellforge Servitor, which will potentially give us enough conjuration to get some other skills under our belt, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm not super into spellcasting yet, which is so stupid because I put so many points into intelligence. I think I was scrolling through the Demonspawn mutations earlier today, trying to refresh my memory, and I saw a bunch of the spellcast ones, especially since a couple of the new mutations that were just put in 0.27 that I haven't gotten to experience yet myself are spellcaster focused. So I thought, hey, it'd be pretty cool to get those, get to show that off a little bit. Little did I know I'd get to this stage and feel like a complete fool. Think a bit more invo, probably appropriate. In fact, definitely appropriate if we want banishment to continue scaling into later on in the game. About spellcasting, we're going to keep kicking that can down the road. We'll get there eventually, but for now, let's get invocations training up again. Bring it to 16, and then we'll get a refresher. Think about our life and where we're at. Invo and Evo, I guess? Students want to get some new mutations in Trunk as well. That's interesting. Because yeah, I was trying to remember. In fact, I do have still the Demonspawn mutations up on our thermometer here. I believe Demonic Magic is new. Spells have a chance to paralyze enemies, so I thought that was potentially cool. And Corrupting Presence as well was one of the new ones I was looking at, though less spell specific there. But hopefully we still have the slot open for Corrupting Presence, and that, you know, talking about thematic with Luganu, if we're corrupting everyone around us just naturally, come on, you can't say no to that. So that would be pretty swell. 3 scrolls of blinking. Don't mind if I do. I don't have the inventory space for you, but yes, thank you. And I'll probably leave them on the ground for just a brief moment here. Let's take care of this ogre. Oh, right, I dropped all my regular poison darts. Right. Boomerangs, I guess. Try and track you this way. Oh no, you weren't supposed to bring friends. Oh crap, and you can paralyze us, you son of a gun. Guess it's just regular ogres near us, so I won't worry too much about it. Let's finish the job here. Actually begging you to buy all those ID scrolls, that's exactly the plan. Because I'm hoping that we ID stuff that's useless that we can then drop and pick up the blinking scrolls. Absolutely brilliant. Also, holy crap, that's a nice helmet. Adidas? Is this like a corporate merger between Adidas and some fantastical company? But holy moly. Double resistances, regen, and see invisible. Just a much better version of the hat we're currently wearing. How much was that? Only 4. Excuse me. I catch him. You should charge more for your armor, my friend. That's unreasonably incredible. At that price point, in this economy, but we will grab these ID scrolls for sure. Let's start there. We can think about other scrolls in a moment here. There are a decent number of selections there to even just throw 40 gold at a problem so that it identifies some of our stacks. Heal wounds. There we go, finally. Jeez Louise. We have 2 more ID scrolls, right? Yes, we do. Okay, fear ID is pretty huge. Vulnerability is not too bad. I think I will do what we were just mentioning. Maybe we should have done it with fear as well, but can definitely just buy amnesia, nice and cheap. Get that identified here. Drop those. Definitely pick up my blink scrolls. Holy moly. Also, hello, sir. Please don't interrupt my shopping. I am doing important things. Definitely buying this helmet. We can, in fact, immediately drop our helmet. Excuse me. Please. Sirs. I'm doing very important personal business right now. Fashion is important to us. Gotta check out how we look in our new helmet. Get out of here. Just head to the stairs. I'm sick of them. I'm out of here. Let's try it out. Hey, okay, now we're really leaning into that red theme. As soon as we lose these boots, we're definitely on point in terms of outfits, which is rare. So many of our characters recently have been an eclectic mix of colors and styles, to say it generously. Can't complain about a nice cohesive look. Yeah, looking dapper indeed. No, the fit is definitely looking nice on this character. But we should be able to clear out the rest of the floor. I'm actually very happy that this was the ogre ending for Orc here, because I was not looking forward to dealing with a bunch of priests and sorcerers all doing their very best to absolutely ruin our day in every way imaginable. This is much more achievable in my opinion. Fantastic. Demonic Guardian is actually working pretty nicely, specifically with the fact that we chose polearms as our weapon of choice here. It's quite nice to get a body between us to make sure that we can, you know, poke from a safe environment, keep prodding from afar. Not too bad. In fact, we said no to that spectral bardiche earlier, but I'm curious. I think I have used a spectral polearm before. I can't remember how effective exactly it was. In general, you're still taking damage from a spectral weapon, so it's not like it's completely effective at protecting yourself. But you must take reduced damage relative to face tanking things also, right? I forgot how early we are, and it's not great. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Very, very low odds that you kill me in one shot. Very low odds you kill me in one shot. Please slow them. Nice. Absolutely fantastic. Perfect. Should have curaried earlier there for sure, though. We were being a little bit more intelligent about it. Ah, and this is where all the orcs were hanging out. They apparently got chased away from the lower floors by the much stronger ogres, and this is where they all moved. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's take you 3 downstairs. Or 2 of you, because we'll kill one on the way. Fantastic. Ooh, and any spellbooks we wanted. That's true, I did breeze through that spellbook store. Again, being very transparent about where my brain is actually at in terms of spellcasting. Why did I put those points into intelligence? But yes, that's definitely the intelligent thing to do, is actually play into our initial decisions here. Maybe try and actively pursue things that benefit us in the future. So as soon as we have a moment here, we'll go back down and double check through those spell books instead of just breezing on by without a care in the world. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Not too shabby. Definitely an initially scarier looking group than it turned out to be here. But I will lightning rod a high priest, and I will do so again. Maybe now I can just take them out the old-fashioned way. I don't want to get mutated, so it'd be nice to kill them before that happens. Beautiful. We mutate ourselves enough already, just by virtue of who we are. And, okay, there is another upstairs. Interesting. For now, though, let us head back to Spell Shop. We can actually take a look here. Grimoire, probably not what we're looking for. Book of Weapons, what do you even have? Not quite. Earth side of things I was thinking about, we have Iron Shot, we have Lahudib's statue form, a lot of the good prerequisites. In fact, Book of Iron in a similar boat. The Iron Shot there. Not quite what we're looking for, but here we go. Maybe we trained all that intelligence just to get Manifold Assault. I do love this spell. A level 5 spell castable in plate armor. That's not too bad. Plus, if we're training translocations, we can give ourselves some of the other kind of utility effects. That seems kind of nice. So I think we'll mark this at the very least. We're spending a lot of our money here, but potentially for good reason. But this might have finally given my mind a way forward into the future, because I was very much stressing over the fact that I committed to spellcasting so early and then have been so like iffy on it since then. But now everything makes sense. The stars have aligned and my Venn diagram has become a circle. I like it. Seems like fun. Don't have to necessarily buy it right away here, but it's on the agenda. Crap, I'm so excited about a weapon shop. I need a better trident, please. My trident, it's very sick. Shoals will probably give us... Okay. I mean, if you want to shaft us at a completely random moment that has no impact whatsoever on our future, don't mind me. I don't mind that whatsoever. Oh, okay, maybe the game was just trying to hint that we were done with the floor. Yeah, I don't even know how far I got into the sentence because I immediately just got tangent after tangent thrown up. But Shoals is a very good source of polearms, so it's likely that we'll find a demon trident there, potentially even a nicely branded one. Though if it's not branded, we of course do have good old Luganu here at our back. So that might be nice. The only sketchy thing is that it's Shoals, and as we mentioned when we were walking by the entrance to there, a lot of silver weaponry. And that scares me. To a certain extent, for sure, on this character. Let's just do one final check through, make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Some more Scrolls of Fear might be nice. In fact, I should probably just mark those as potential buys in the future so I don't forget. Oops, forget that it does it automatically. There. Wonderful. Silence. I should just buy silence, I think. It's not that expensive, and it will save our life against terrifying spellcasters. In any form of flight? I don't believe so. Not the whole dang time, just a couple of potions. So, or I guess, you find fly? No. Would have flight, probably as even a meta tag, right? So unfortunately, Shoals is going to be rough in that regard as well. So the question becomes, do I want to risk it? I mean, regardless, Snake is actually also pretty terrifying, especially as of late. My own personal biases, real strong against Snake these days, of course, based on some of my favorite characters. Let's take a peek at our Shoals. Who knows, maybe the first thing we run into is a Javelineer with a Demon Trident that we can just take home with us. Live a long, healthy life. Would be kind of cool. Would be nice. The only other thing that I wish we had before coming in here is reflection. We don't have the most incredible shielding by any, or shield score by any stretch, but there are just so many ranged fools in this area that it seems almost wasteful to go through without a reflection brand activate. Oh, no, fine. I will not move with barbs in my skin. I am too proud. Instead, we'll just wait for a moment. Holy crap, 2 blinking scrolls? Oh, but this one was a trap. Led me directly into a shaft. It's dastardly. They knew what they were doing. Oh my gosh. No, this is bad. I hate this. Oh, there's stairs there, though. So if I survive, you're saying there's a chance. Let's do 1 Tremorstone charge, because there are largely unarmored targets around us. Wonderful. In fact, no. Definitely go for the Impaler. What the heck are you doing with your life? Need to poison that son of a gun immediately. And then we should be okay? Crap. Javelineer. Spear of Distortion. Oh, and Silver Javelins. Would you look at that? Perfect. Not at all what I was just talking about, being terrified of a moment ago. In that case, let's take a look. We could Fierce Roll. Hopefully it hits you. We haven't been barbed, actually. It'll feel stupid if I have to immediately use a Blink Scroll after the fact. Let's try it out. Okay. Good start. Nice. I mean, in fact, we probably killed some of those merfolk as they ran away poisoned, right? That is wonderful. Now we just have to survive here, of course. It's you, but stronger. Bandage, bandage, bandage. Quick. High alert. Unfortunately so. The other option, just run away. Just be the coward I am. Get the heck out of there. Okay, Aquamancer, Throw Icicle. Oh my gosh. Throw Icicle we at least resist, but Primal Wave might just kill us with extra steps. I'd like to silence you. If we silence them, Avatar Song no longer entrances us, we can get out of here. I don't think it matters too much, no matter what. This is just kind of sketchy, so let's read a Teleport Scroll instead. We just have to survive enough turns for Teleport to trigger instead. Like those odds. Not that it really works out for us. Let's one more time, please. Please. What's your Trident like, though? +1 Trident of Venom. That's just a better version of what we're currently using. That would be pretty swell to pick up for ourselves. Mulch one of our last 2 remaining boomerangs. Gosh darn it. Oh, and we have made enough noise to call in some attention from above. Please, ma'am, I want no part of this. I was just walking through is the thing. Don't mind me. I guess we could file floods. It's not going to do much against the water elementals. Could silence you. Let's just Tremor Stone and hopefully it kills a decent number of these buddies. Wonderful. Couldn't have asked for more, really. +5 Rapier of Electrocution. Jeez Louise. None of that. Stop that game. And let's get back on the road here, shall we? Getting netted in probably the most ideal situation for it to happen. Finally pick up that blink scroll. It was just at the edge of our vision, just haunting us when we fell down a deep dark pit. Fantastic. Oh geez Louise. Get out of my head. Okay, thought this would go a little bit faster. Okay. Well, that got real fast. What hit me at the end there? You don't really do much. I guess it was just getting drowned by too many of these poor souls. That makes sense. Those are some enemies that I so rarely actually get a fight against. I find that usually you're playing on a character that's strong enough to take out the avatar before they get a chance to call in backup support. At least not enough to really appreciably make a difference. Or, you know, I'm panicking because of the Javelinier just firing off a machine gun worth of shards of metal at my face. Any of those types of things. So I've never really thought about the avatars as potential threats before. Shows me what I know. But okay, let's break line of sight. Add some fog into the air. Get some steam rolling here. Wonderful. Okay, Siren is dead. Oh, that's an interesting quarterstaff. Again, I didn't like shields so much. +6 with speed and willpower is something we definitely are in desperate need of at the moment. We even have cross-training on staves. Thanks to polearms. Oh, you do be tempting me, game. Perfect. Okay. I was pretty sure we could finish this fight now at the very least. And just barely managed to pull through in one piece. Now I get another moment here to think to myself, do I want to use Pepnut, this fantastic quarterstaff? Probably not long term, but I could temporarily make a swap. Specifically if I really need willpower for anywhere, like the start of depths maybe. Trying to think of shoals in particular here, and if there's anything I really need to resist. Mesmerize, probably a good idea to resist. Same with like the fear effect. Just for my own sake here. Let's humor my own mind, shall we? Light should stay attraction. Let's stop lying to ourselves. We're never gonna use you. Much as I tell myself we will. It's not happening, friend. Let's leave that on the back burner for now, and there we go. Finally get a trident worthy of our name here, still Venom. But that is good enough for our current area. Fantastic, and we are at min delay thanks to our overtraining earlier. Completely intentional and very smart, of course. Nobody say otherwise, please. Hurt my feelings. But regardless, I am looking slightly better off long term here. Hello, friends. Please come one, come all. Good welcoming party. Jeez Louise. Silver boomerangs? It's funny that I can use silver weaponry. You'd think that even touching it, I mean, I guess I am wearing gloves, but I don't think the game does a glove check on the silver implements with Demonspawn. Much to my chagrin. let us drop some of this stuff. I guess I don't have to carry around Pep Nut. It was a fun idea, but I don't got the space for it. We do pick up Ignition there, which is interesting. Do I just want to banish you? I don't know if I want to deal with your BS, friend. The Spear of Distortion I can get behind. I do want the javelins for myself, but sometimes we do what we must. So let's see. 62% chance, you're gone, friend. Holy crap, what the heck is this? Harpy Heaven? Excuse me? Oh, I'm marked. Oh, I just didn't notice because I'm stupid. Okay. Oh, at least there's an explanation. Ooh. Ain't that nice. But that, still a lot of harpies on this level. That's wild. Let's blast you all with some quick evocations. See how that does. We do get miasma clouds, which is incredible. Depends on what else comes out of the woodwork here. Too many more Javelineers. And I'm not a happy camper. More snapping turtles. That I can dig. Okay. Still not out of it yet, but not looking too bad. Oh crap, but there is still more, hey. I was hoping we'd kind of run through the majority of the enemies within appreciable distance here, but not quite, and unfortunately these buddies are too smart to walk directly into my lovely negative energy here. Hey Brent, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Lurkin sounds great. Thank you so much for the lurk, I appreciate it. Okie dokie. What do we wish to do here? Good old Demonspawn, the corruptor of planes. I guess no, we won't walk into the cloud of negative energy. We'll just keep throwing completely effectiveless boomerangs. I mean, hey, oh, people are walking into my clouds. You fools. You absolute maniacs. They have fallen for my trap. That works out for me. I don't want to be pulled into negative energy. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, this definitely worked out. And as for you, friend, I saved you for last, of course. Fantastic. Okay, so we managed to make it through an alarm trap in shoals, which is always a bit of a relief for sure, as well as a surprise on top of that. Ring of Ice, no thank you, should be good without. Finally get another heal wounds as well, it's been far too long. And not too shabby. Threw down to shoals too, still no demon tridents. I was secretly holding out hope that we'd find one here. Be able to move forward with the next step of our lives here. But I'm sure it is a moment away. Okay, still inside of the alarm trap, so let's just get out of there for now. As much as we managed the first alarm trap, I don't expect repeated results in that department. Otherwise, this stairwell is looking quite a bit nicer on top of things, not just because there's a blinking scroll within sight, of course, though it does help. Definitely doesn't hurt. And there we go. Holy word scrolls. Finally something I can drop, because that will just be painful to try and use ourselves. Oh, and the tides changed and have locked us in. Oh no. Also, do you have a good trident, friend? Vampiric? Kinda do. I want that. Please don't die to this. But block our sight, maybe? Crap, she's gonna die. No. Son of a gun, I wanted that. I was gonna take you for everything you're worth. How dare you die? Well, it is what it is, I guess. Is Tide ever gonna come back? Oh, I guess maybe I'm just stupid. I saw this dark blue and I thought, there's no way I can jump that gap. It's too far. Turns out, it's just a quick step. Of course. But that's fine. As always, ignore our mistakes, blame it on someone else, and take credit for anything good that comes out of it.